We're going to begin here tonight with this live look at Hamburg Beach. It's a beautiful late summer day there, but all too often you can't actually get into the lake due to poor water quality. Last summer, high levels of bacteria and other concerns closed Hamburg Beach to swimmers 18% of the season. And it is not alone. Data from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency shows public beaches in Erie County were closed from between 10% up to almost a third of the entire swimming season last year. We've covered the concerns here at 7 News for many years.
The no swimming signs are up once again at Bennett Beach in Angola.
Keeping Woodlawn Beach free of sewage.
Evans Beach went from 7 to 1.
The hope is that swimmers can enjoy more time in the lake if bacteria levels there drop.
One of the biggest problem areas in our area is Woodlawn Beach State Park in Blaisdell. It was closed this past Sunday and Monday because of heavy rains that fell on Saturday, causing problems with the water quality. The beach has been closed, get this, for nearly 3 weeks so far this summer season. Investigative Post is out today with a deep dive into this topic and why beaches in Erie County are closed so often. Sometimes it's water quality, as we mentioned there. Other times, maybe not enough lifeguards. So what's being done to try to keep these popular attractions open more during our relatively short summer season? Garrett Looker reported this story for Investigative Post and joins me now live here tonight. Garrett, great to see you.
Be here.
So what did I miss there in terms of the bullet points of what you've learned in your reporting? What else should people know?
Well, it sounds like you got most of it. There are 3 main reasons why beach swimming can be closed here in Erie County. The lack of lifeguards, which is what we saw at Bennett Beach last Friday. Weather conditions such as rain, as we saw over the weekend, or what is the most prevalent concern and reason is water quality, which is the amount of E. coli bacteria in the water most of the time.
You looked at Woodlawn Beach a lot in the article. It's one of the most popular places because it's open to everyone, right? It's a state park.
Right.
You did get a response from the state parks department, the regional head of that organization. Mm-hmm. What are they doing to try to make this better? You
know, this has been an issue on their minds for years, if not decades. And they have done several projects, including in 2022, they put up $1.6 million in efforts to clean up the water, specifically coming out of a nearby creek. Now, when that water enters the lake, it circulates, of course, and then comes back onto the beachfront, and that is really the concern. It's the water coming off of the land and into the lake. So, you know, the government is looking at this, and they're putting money toward fixing the issue. And there's also the concern of sewage, the actual infrastructure of sewage here in Erie County and Buffalo, and there are efforts as well to expand that and to make sure that that water is getting in the sewer, not in the lake.
So often we cover this topic in Niagara County because there are a couple of beaches up there that get closed all the time for water quality concerns. So I was surprised when I was looking through your article that the Erie County beaches are impacted this much. Maybe we just don't talk about it as much, but each one sort of has its own issues too, right? And
yeah.
Some of them are town beaches, some of them are county beaches, state beaches. It makes it difficult to sort of, you know, in one fell swoop fix all this.
Right, of course. There are a lot of issues, and officials told me during the reporting that you know, these issues are complex and they have multiple solutions to them, and getting those solutions can require money and time. As I had mentioned, this is an issue that beaches have been faced with for years, and it just takes time.
Finally, do you get any sense that we should expect this to get better? Looking at your reporting too, there are sort of ebbs and flows, right? There are some summers when we see lots of closures, some when it seems that we see fewer closures. But any sense that there is a lot of will out there to really fix this?
Not necessarily a strong sense, and of course you see those ebbs and flows with weather patterns.
That's right.
With the rain and, you know, what's happening with the watershed. So it seems to me that the data shows this will continue happening unless there's a major effort and a major change in the approach to our beachfronts.
And just to be clear, I mean, if this testing is done and it shows that the water quality is not where it should be, you want the beach to be closed, right? The last thing we want to do is have people going in the water when it's not safe to do so.
Well, it's also important to note that I was told that these are precautionary measures. It doesn't necessarily mean that the water is unsafe, but the county government and the state government is trying their best to make sure that everyone is safe when they attend the beach.
Certainly go to investigativepost.org. A lot of interesting data in there. I learned a lot reading the article. Garrett Looker, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks.
Good to see you.